Hey, Mr. Freeman. I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They were having some problems down in the test chamber, too, but I think that's all straightened out. They told me to make sure you headed down there as soon as you got into your hazard suit.
As I expected. Get away from there, Freeman. I'm expecting an important message. I don't think so. Do you think we should delay for another... Ah, hello, Gordon Freeman. It's good to see you. Someone has hidden my glasses again. My God, what are you doing? Hello? This is all within theoretical limits.
Hi everyone, it's 314 React here, and today, finally, we are looking at Half-Life 1 Ray Traced. Here we are on the GitHub page. First thing to do is to get and install Half-Life on Steam. Then what you do is you download these folders here, Half-Life 1 RT resources.zip and Half-Life 1 RT. So first you go to the Half-Life folder in Steam, go to Half-Life 1 RT.zip. I've got the 105 latest version here. Grab those three folders, drop them straight into the Half-Life folder there. Then you move over to the Half-Life 1 RT resources.zip and drag the RT folder over. And then if you want to enable DLSS as well, what you do is you grab the Raytrace GL1 bundle DLSS.zip, which is also available from the GitHub right here. And then what you do is transfer this DLL over into RT_bin and you overwrite it. And then what you do from the same site here, it's got a link to the NVNGX DLSS DLL and drag that over into the RT_bin folder. And there you go, you should be ready to rumble. And then what you can do is just basically run zash3d.exe and it should run Half-Life Ray Traced. Now obviously this is hardware level ray tracing that utilizes RTX hardware or AMD's ray tracing hardware or Intel's ray tracing hardware. So you do need a compatible graphics card in order for this to work. So you need to make sure your drives are up to date, you've got the right hardware, and you may have some issues on laptop. Tried it on my laptop the other day. It also has an AMD card on board and it didn't want to play very nicely with it, even when I set it to use the onboard 3060. So if you're running a laptop, it may have issues there as well. I'm not sure how to deal with that. They may release a 106 or a 107 later that fixes that. For now, I'm going to be using it on my 7700X and RTX 4090 PC. Now additionally what I've done is I've added Half-Life Ray Traced as a non-Steam game, pointed to the zash3d.exe, and then what I've also done is add in a bit of extra custom background there and a custom icon there, just so it looks a little bit more official within Steam. And now let's dive in, take a look at Half-Life Ray Traced. Alrighty, so let's dive in. I have tried this before and the frame rate dropped to 24 for some reason, and I couldn't fix it, so I've had to reboot. Hopefully it doesn't happen again, but we are sitting comfortably at a good 98 frames a second with a few dips every now and then. So the person that made this, oh, you can also flick between ray tracing and the old renderer as well, and just look at that difference. It's crazy. But yeah, the person who made this is the same person who made the Doom RTX and also Serious Sam RTX. It's very, very impressive stuff. I'm not actually sure how they've done it. I'm going to look into some of the technical details in a bit. But this is far more impressive. Oh, look at this bit. Crepuscular rays. This is far more impressive than the RTX Remix version that I did a few weeks ago. Because RTX Remix, oh, that's nice. RTX Remix is still in its infancy, and trying to run that on top of Half-Life Source in real time is going to lead to a lot of issues. And this also avoids... Oh man, look at that. It looks like actual sunlight coming in. Man. The sheer difference that it makes is insane. There's also an issue with RTX Remix version of this where it would be culling geometry off screen, so you see shadows disappearing and moving around for things that are off screen. It was very strange, whereas this doesn't happen because it's a bit more of a rework of the engine, or running in some sort of completely different engine. Oh man, here we go. Let's turn it off and then back on. Oh man, the sheer difference it makes is crazy. It actually feels like you're outside now rather than just in a massive cardboard box. Cool. That's really nice. Look at the difference. Oh my god. I'm also reasonably certain that the ray traced renderer is using a high dynamic range system as well. So the original game's lighting would have all been done in the 0 to 255 range of calculations, whereas the reworked renderer will be using proper floating points for all the lighting. I think so, anyway. I mean, ray tracing itself probably needs floating points to operate anyway, so it probably is. Probably every ray tracing game is naturally operating with HDR. Oh, look at the shadowing. Oh, this extra lighting. Oh my god, look at the difference. Oh man, yep. Oh. Like all of those things are now actual light sources in real time. Oh, here we go. Oh my god. Oh. I wonder what happened to that guy. He's just stuck there. Oh, I can't wait to see the green glowing toxic waste material. Oh my god, that looks so nice. A little bit of blur on it there. I think the DLSS version I've got is probably a bit old. See, back in 1998, all this stuff would have been amazing, and now it's all amazing again because now it's all being ray traced. Looks like the frame rate has stayed up this time. It hasn't dipped down to 24. Don't know what happened last time. It just dipped down to 24 frames and wouldn't go back up. It seems to be okay now. We'll see if it happens again. Oh my god. Look at that. We got the G-Man. Oh man, that looks good. Oh, it's kind of making him hard to see as well. Oh, look at that, the glowing green stuff. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. The shadows. Good lord. With everything being a light source as well. Like the geometry the same, the textures are the same, but just changing that lighting to fully ray traced is immense. I wonder if these things up here are like pre-baked light maps as well, and it's actually getting rid of those as well. Oh, look at that. A little volumetric light coming off the little panel. Trying to see if I can see my reflection in the helmet there. There's definitely a real-time reflection in it, but I don't know if you can see Gordon's view model in it.
Can we do this later?
Here we go. You got the shadowing from that grill up there as the light comes through it. Whoa! Oh my god. That's new. I wasn't expecting the Civil War style titles there. Oh look, you can see Gordon's reflection in Barney's helmet. Oh my god, that's the best thing ever. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. And reflections in the screens here. Holy crap. Oh man, this is way too good. This is awesome. Little camera up there as well. So they've actually gone in and retouched up a few things here. It's not just adding the ray tracing. They may have redone a few textures, added in a few little things. I don't remember a camera being there before. Half-Life source is now super redundant. I don't know what the little stutters are all about. I don't know what's going on there. The stuttering is very odd. It's just every now and then the frames drop. I don't know why. I don't think there's anything going on with my PC. I've been playing Battlefield 2042 on it the other day, and that ran butter smooth, so it may just be something odd with this engine. Let's have a look at the glass here. Oh, look at that. So you've got like the slight refraction coming through the glass of what's behind it, and then on top of that, the transparent reflection Gordon. I mean, that is so complicated to do. I don't think it's even possible with rasterization. And the reflections maintain even when you turn off the RT, which is very similar to Quake 1 RTX, which I think the same person made. So I think maybe there's something fundamental with when you put ray tracing in a game, that you can switch off all the shadowing and ambient occlusion, but the reflections stay. Oh look, they've added in a little Team Fortress 2 thing there. You know what we gotta do? Let's get the RT casserole explosion. Look at the difference. My god. Fairly certain that's all pre-baked lighting, and then boop. My god. It looks even more depressing with the RTX on. Like, what a horrible little place to eat. Oh, yeah, fully reflective mirror. That isn't just a planar reflection. Oh my god, the Half-Life animations. Look at that. Oh man, that's great. Hey, look, there's the duck jump. It's a normal jump. Duck jump. Ooh. A little bit of money on the floor there. I don't think that was in the original. There's all these little added touches. Of course, it's using the Zash 3D engine, which is a source port of Half-Life and Gold Source games. So I think the developer of this has just taken that and modified it to add in ray tracing. And yep, like I said, Half-Life Source is definitely completely redundant now because this guy isn't floating in the air. So I imagine it hasn't got all the bugs of Half-Life Source as well. Oh man, poor old Half-Life Source. I mean, it had its purpose from about 2006 to about 2011, and then it didn't for about a decade, and then it sort of did for a bit with the RTX remix, and now again, it's gone back to being completely redundant. But look at this. Oh man, the extra lasers in there, the refraction through the glass. Oh, that's so nice. I just love these full stack solutions for ray tracing. You know, it's not just one thing, it's not just shadows, it's not just ambient occlusion, reflections, it's everything. And it's only really possible with older games now because they have lower polygon counts and stuff. Oh, here we go. We've gone down to 24 FPS. See, look, it's just locked itself to 24 FPS. It's so weird. So we're going to quick save there, and we're going to restart the game. Here we go. We're back at full-on 100 FPS. Let's just see the test chamber sequence with RT on. Oh, the way the light fills in, the volumetric light. Look, it makes the materials seem more realistic, even with the lower resolution textures. And then it adds a kind of thickness to the air. Like there's almost like dust in the air because of the volumetric lighting and stuff. Gordon's reflection and everything is just, oh man, it's so good. Oh, look at the lighting change there. Ooh. Okay, this is going to get real good. Because yeah, the original graphics, they stay pretty much the same. So I think the little things that they've added and the fact you can flick between the renderers means that this game is pretty... Whoa! This is pretty much the way to play Half-Life now, I think. Wow. Original graphics, ray tracing. I want to see how the crystal, the Zen crystal looks. Ooh, look, it's glowing. Does it have any reflections on it? No, it doesn't, interestingly. I thought it would have kind of refractions on it, like the little Zen crystals do in Eli's lab in Half-Life 2. Here we go. Ooh, yeah, the green and orange lighting. Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, man, that is so good. Whoa. Ooh. Oh, that looks good. That is awesome. Oh man, those titles are awesome. And the extra atmosphere being added as well. Look at the difference. Oh man. The cracked glass has like different refractions on it. Oh, that's so good. Alright, so here we are, and we've got the crowbar, which as you can see has new materials and textures on it, so it looks even more ray traced. We've also got the pistol as well, but that just looks like the original pistol textures. It does appear that the reflections on Gordon's gloves there are in real time. Original graphics, holy, that is insane. That's not just graphical. They haven't just chucked in ray tracing. They've worked on the lighting and the actual art design of the level to work with the ray tracing. Oh my god, that raises this whole thing up. Oh man, this bit. Like the lighting there. This bit was always freaky. But now, oh man, look at that. That's so cool. Just grab some grenades here, and as you can see, definitely real-time reflections in the gloves on the HEV suit. Oh, and also another thing that's under here is the vintage mode, where you can change it to look like 720 or 480p or 200p, so you can have it like you're running the original game on a very, very old PC, like a 486 or something. And then there's a CRT mode as well, so you can make it look like a really awful 90s CRT, which I think is really cool. Just that little extra night dive style touches that really make this very, very cool. Alright, so here we are with some nice water effects down there. Fully reflective and refracting. Ooh, yes. Oh man, the light coming through there. And of course, you can get those sort of reflections in the source engine, but they're planar, so this allows for a lot more advanced effects. And I imagine it also allows for the actual water surface to be deformed and still maintain the reflections and refractions as well. It'd be really cool if they added some physically correct materials to the Glock there. Here we've got a bit of the torch. Obviously lights things up really realistically, but also you can see the bounce lighting coming off it as well, which is really, really good. Again, adds that extra layer of realism and the way it melds in with the other lights. Alrighty, so we've just got the shotgun here, and again, fully reflective along the barrel. Oh yeah. Oh my, it just looks crazy. The difference. And again, it's the same geometry and the same textures. My god. Alrighty, here's where we should see some even more cool lighting. Wow, look at all the shadows interacting. It's all coming from that like monitor there as well. And of course the rear shadowing from their beams there. Let's get the RTX shotgun out. It's always good when they put in a weapon that's super reflective in these games to really show that ray tracing off. Let's blow this up. Got some flares on the floor there and stuff. Oh, that shadowing. Oh man, that looks great. Oh yeah. Oh, they're not even there in the original. Huh. I think they're just literally like blocks of RTX light. Oh, puddle there. Look at that. Oh, here's some really interesting shadowing. So you got the light coming through here from this. And Gordon's shadow there. Look how far that goes, and as it fades off. I also noticed that the sound is a little bit better as well. It always had like reverberations in this engine, but not quite to this level as far as I remember. So they may have enhanced the sound engine on it as well. It'd be cool if they'd added in ray trace sound. That'd be even cooler.
Than your own may depend on your fitness. Do you have a friend or relative who would make a valuable addition to the Black Mesa team? Immediate openings are available in the areas of materials handling and low clearance security.
So another example of some global illumination here is you have the torch, shine the torch onto the body here, and you can see it bouncing that yellow light off and around. Just had a bug there where my mouse was like leaning to the right a little bit. Had to reboot the game to get rid of that as well. Oh, look at the blur there. It's coming through the glass, which is a bit blurry. And then I think there's some DLSS blur as well. Oof. Like, even the wood materials just look better. It's crazy. With all the extra lighting from the muzzle flash, it's even more satisfying. Gives a little bit of extra depth to the shooting. Oh, that reflection on the MP5. That is so damn awesome. I don't know if MP5s are actually that shiny, but whatever. Ooh, look at that. Without the RT. Look at the difference. It actually looks like sunlight. Oh my god, and the shadow from the dropship. Oh my god. Oh jeez. You can see the shadows when they're coming around the corner as well. So it changes the gameplay. It makes it feel more visceral, more immersive, more atmospheric, but also you can see things like reflections and shadows of things that you wouldn't have been able to in the original game. Also just noticed you can see Gordon's ponytail in his shadow there. That's brilliant. Oh yes, some really good reflections here. Completely perspective correct. You can see the funny animations. And of course the reflection is less noticeable this side because it's brighter through the other side. Where it's darker through this side, so the reflection is stronger. Oh man, that's great. And here we are at the part where in my RTX Remix Half-Life video I was talking about Half-Life RTX. It's all come full circle. Oh, it's also reflective as well. Oh, that looks real good. And the range that bull squids have is just impressive. That's some serious toxic waste. Ooh, even the floor's a bit reflective there. Oh. Oh man, even the panels, like the metal is reflective. God damn. Alright, let's blow this thing up in RTX. Even just these little lights, red, blue, yellow, just look really satisfying in RT. Look at the difference. Ooh. Okay, let's do it. Whoa! Good lord. Oh, here we are. Now we have the RTX gun, the Magnum. Look at that. Completely reflective. We can really see the reflections on this gun. Ooh, there's a bit of noise there with the accumulated rays, but man, that is so shiny. Someone has been polishing that up. It perfectly matches how it kind of looked in your imagination at the time, with the sort of cube map or whatever was on it back in the day. Oh, here we go. The laser trip mines have like a fully reflective thing in their sensor. So you can essentially see behind you with them. So I'll play the game backwards. Oh boy. Oh, 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 oh. Alrighty, so I have skipped ahead quite a way and also given myself all weapons. Oh man, look at that. So we can see all the reflectivity of all the guns now. So I've got the crossbow. Oh, that's so reflective. Oh, that looks amazing. Little enhanced aiming panel on the rocket launcher there. Very cool. Really, oh, look at the reflectivity on that, on the Gauss cannon. Oh, even the shiny, the bit of the back's shiny and the batteries are shiny. Oh, that's so cool. It looks like one of my projects. Oh, that's so good. And the eyes are glowing on the hive hand. Also, like the extra lighting on the hive hand there Have they bump mapped that? I can't tell if that's like an illusion from the lighting and the blur, or whether they bump mapped it. We'll check that out in a second. How many shots do they take? I've also switched on God mode as well, just to make things easier. Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's just blast through here. Let's take this guy out. Oh, that water. See, it looks a lot less out of place with the RT on than the sort of Source water looks in Half-Life Source with just the old lighting and stuff. Oh, this area looks real good. Oh, yeah. See, another really great thing is this area, like the original graphics. And then it just feels like real sunlight coming in. It's so weird. It's like Quake 2 RTX, where you've got this old-looking game that doesn't look realistic at all in terms of textures or models, but the lighting just seems real. It's like you're in a little cardboard version of Half-Life with a real camera. It's so strange. Also, I think they have redone some of the skyboxes, you know? Yeah, definitely have. There's a high-res skyboxes. I love it. I just love all the additional little tweaks they've made. The video's gone on for quite a while, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip on to Zen and see how that looks. Here we are in Zen. Oh, yeah, they have. Look, look, look. They have added bump mapping to it. It's got like a nice bump map and specular map on it. Oh, man. Oh, I hope they keep improving this by adding more of that sort of thing in. Oh, I'd love to see a bump mapped Glock in this game. Ho, ho, ho. Here we go. This is it. This is the stuff of dreams. That looks really nice. And the old lighting. Just look at the difference. Like the extra shading on these things and the shadowing and all those light sources. That is astounding. So this area is where it starts to get really reminiscent of Black Mesa's version. Obviously because it's the same area and Black Mesa remade this area, but also in just terms of the ray tracing version, where I used reshade ray tracing on Black Mesa a couple of years ago. It's really reminiscent of that. A similar sort of glow and everything. Does anyone really remember how to play Zen? Because I really don't. I think the last time I played through it fully was probably 20 years ago. And even then I got completely lost and didn't really know what I was doing with it. Okay. Gone up, got a little bit confused there. Whoa. Look at the sunlight coming in. Whoop. Now obviously it doesn't look as good as Black Mesa's Zen, but that extra lighting really gives a surreal look to it all. So if you want to play Half-Life but like remastered but without completely being remade like Black Mesa, then this is the way to go. Well, this healing pool hasn't been enhanced with reflections. Interesting. Here we are at Nihilith, and I just wanted to see... Oh man, yeah, that is some serious lighting. Again, the original lighting. And then this. Oh, yes. My god, the difference is just crazy. Oh, my HUD has disappeared for some reason. Whoa. Oh god, it's the brain controller things. Don't know why my HUD's disappeared. It's another interesting random glitch that appears to have made itself known. Oh man, that looks so good. All the light sources, especially from the beams of light that he's putting down. Oh, now that looks great. Oh man, I forgot how annoying all this teleporting is though. Yeah, I really hope the developer adds more bump mapping to stuff. 'Cause that'd be cool, especially these gooey floors with like bump maps on, this with bump maps on. Make it really gooey and squidgy like the hive hand. See there, the hive hand looks really gooey, squidgy and organic. Imagine that sort of texture but on all this. That would be so good. Alrighty, so the Nihilith drives me absolutely insane. So I'm going to try and get to the end of the game and show the final bit with the G-Man, but with RTX. So G-Man RTX. Alrighty. Let's turn the RTX off. Back on. Okay, so there's not actually that many light sources here. It just seems kind of ambient light source. Let's see what happens in later areas. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Oh, that's great. It's a shame I couldn't show more on the Nihilith because it was just such a pain, and Zen is generally a bit of a pain anyway. This looks fantastic. And I really hope the developer keeps adding to it. Lighting off. Look at the difference. I just love the difference. And again, imagine that ground, but with a bump map on it to make it look even more organic. Oh, man. Oh, look. Oh, how cool is that? Hold on. Hold on. Here's my thumbnail. Oh, that's so good. Oh, yeah. There's the thumbnail. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Please leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you think. And subscribe, hit the little bell. Hope everyone's staying safe, and I'll see you in the next video.
Nicely done, Mr. Freeman. I will see you up ahead.